And a very warm welcome here to Wellington International for an afternoon session for the BrainJuice U25 series coming up. The series that's been taking place throughout the winter season here in Wellington. Well, winter, plenty of sunshine around. And our thanks to BrainJuice once again. They've been wonderful supporters here of this series. And been great to have them on board once again. And all the way through, our streaming partner, Dodd Technology, is engineering extraordinary experience since in 1983. Discover how to elevate your sports, entertainment and corporate events at doddtechnologies.com. And as always, our live stream supported by the USEF, supporting sponsor of our live stream in part with support from the US Equestrian Federation and the USEF network as well. So into our afternoon here in Wellington. Just a bit of cumulonimbus up there. The clouds looking settled at the moment, thankfully, and settling in on our leaderboard as well of this series so far. Campbell Brown has been leading for the off, who was the rider who won our first Grand Prix in the series as well. We had the team competition. We've been competing here in the international arena, over on the field, over into the international dressage arena. Just to shake things up as well. Abe Fisherman in second at the moment, both those with the North Run team. Cassidy Rain in third at this point for Canada, not too far away. Now today it is double points as well, so it is a potential jump up for a few in here. Another for North Run team is there in fourth, Alexander Alston. Melrose Canterbury after that as our top five on 155.5. So in theory 30 points through the winner, so double points I would say is going to be 60. And so we are getting set for the first round of competition here, this jump-off class to decide the $50,000 BrainJuice U25 Series final Grand Prix. Our top three, as we saw there, with Cassidy Rain in third place at the moment, and then the two remaining combinations with Ava Fisherman and Campbell Brown at the top. Some wonderful goodies going to our winners as well. Here's some of our top three. Cassidy Rain of Canada. Escorial K has also been competing in more into the big five-star classes last season as well. Rain family with amazing lineup of horses too, and Cassidy under the tutelage of Helena Stormans has been producing some very good stuff this season. Let's take a look at second in the series as well. Like I say, top two coming from the lineup from the North Run team. Ava Fisherman, Casalvano out here on the field. Been a long-established partnership now for Ava, and this from a few weeks ago when they're competing out on the grass. And leading after that first win and stay consistent throughout is Campbell Brown as well. Here from again that first Grand Prix of 2026. Campbell Brown and Colina Zed got a really good start off to the season and has not let that top spot go all the way through. So we'll see whether she could be crowned champion here this afternoon as well. Three big contenders at the top there. Let's take a look at the order of go. Who's coming up in today's class? And it's down to 28 now, because after each of the stages, there's qualifying to go through to the next stage. So the now 28 comes forward to the final. They've qualified to be here at this point. There was 30 potentially we could have had, but that would be the most we'd have had into the final. Gabriela Pino starts us off with ODL VDM. Philippa Ammon goes second with Castleretto. Clara Prop, Billy Etna, Nora Naus and Dorchester. Olivia Martin, Pickwick for Canada. Lola Heads and Marilyn will take you through some of these young stars, some of the teenage stars in here as well. Mimi Goshman, well, she's been well established at the top flight now with Targa BH this time around. Alex Alston was also a Grand Prix winner out on the grass too with Spider. Mary Rose Canterbury with Sado. Izzy Cox and Alicia Santa Rosa looking good as our early dozen to go in the first round here. Then further on, Taylor Corley. Taylor, who's already been a championship winner, Classical de Crisca, following in the family line there. Christian Hacker for Friendship VDL. Ava Fisherman second in the championship. Castlevana goes 15th. Campbell Brown goes 17th, the championship leader. JJ Serrano not too far away either from the lineup. He missed some of the early stages of this series as well with injury. Great to see him back, but it is his 22nd spot for him to go to this afternoon, and then into our final few with Jordan Gibbs, Alexandra Ryden, Isabella Ehrlich and Daniel Kerins. Tone goes for the very first to go here as well. Time allowed of 77 seconds around Kenny Chrome's course here, and Gabriela Pino first to go for the Five Pines Equestrian of Pinecrest here in Florida as well. Gabriela, hometown of Florida, of Miami here in Florida, and with ODL VDM that have been together now some 18 months. Right, who's represented Zone 4 and placed second in those finals going back in the last couple of seasons. Competed last summer at the Hampton Classic and out in New York as well. He also jumped on one of the first Saturday nights last November. We remember we have a couple of international shows under the lights just the tail end of the year. Great preparation too, not only good shows in their own right, but good preparation for the season here too. Early rail for them. Senior in high school right now, just 17 years of age. Part of the Science Honor Society. Oh, and unfortunately an early stop for them as well. And I think that's a salute to the judges potentially. We'll see. Or just a correction to the hat. Coming back, there we go, much better this time. But there is going to be the raise the hand, deciding to retire there for Gabriela. Unfortunately, a stop there at the Palm Beach equine fence. First combination coming up. Philippa Ammon now, the 18-year-old that goes next. And this with the Take Two own Castelretto for Philippa. Started gelding by Casal. It's been the ride of Vanessa Hood. Now Philippa, 18 from here in Wellington, trains with Jess Mendoza. Last season individual gold in the juniors of the North American Youth Championships. Bronze junior team as well in the FEI Youth Nations Cup. Steps across the water all right. That was back in the fall in Belgium, the Youth Nations Cup. Freshman attending the University of Miami. Early 4 for the combination so far. Roll back here to the MS fence and then take us down the last line. Just clips the Griffiths Residential double. BrainJuice fence to complete, 79.37, time allowed of 77. So picks up 3 time there. It's 8 jumping, 79.37 for Philip Ammon and Cascoretto. So Clara Prop now, the 19-year-old from New York, training with Brian Guttal. Aquitaine Equine's Billy Etna by Billy Congo. Billy Congo was the European gold medal winning horse of Will Funnell of the Billy stud. Previous gold medal through the youth championships, 2 North American youth championships that these days take place in Traverse City each season, beautifully put on there. Of course, the Prix Estates as well up at Harrisburg, part of a gold there a couple of seasons ago now. Going to be very interesting to see how much time allowed plays a part in this. 77. Takes a look at the water, gets a high shot at it and in. Don't think any doubt there as Kevin Giblin raises his flag, our judge on the water. Otherwise, leaving the rails up. Last fence is going to drop again. Time, they were a little bit steady early on. 4 for time, 8 jumping, 1 down, and the foot in the water there, 80.58. So it'll be a total of 12 overall there. Big jump at the water, gets very high. I mean, as you can see, it is not deep. They can land, carry on, as is the modern water, but the flag was going up. Noranas now the 19-year-old that goes next. Part of 2 youth championships as well. He's been a winner at Spruce Meadows before now too in the 2-star Dorchester with Team Wells and the Worcester Equestrian. Andrew Wells down there guiding a little earlier on. Horse ridden by Andrew previous to this as well. It's a nice shot into the Southern Archers double. He's just going to tip a toe on the Hermes Oxa. So just on the 4 right now. Time at the moment sitting at what, 73, 74, might just squeeze the time allowed. Yes, they will, 76.94, not by a lot, but they do squeeze inside it. It is the best score on the board at the very early stage. It's on the 4 there for Noranas and Dorchester. to our final sponsors fence. Now the 17-year-old Olivia Martin of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Trains with Derek Kenny, Pickwick, Ben de Cruisever. Just under a year together, this pairing now. Twice gold and silver medal at the North American Youth Championships. Two-star Grand Prix winner at the Royal Winter Fair on home ground up in Toronto before now as well. Olivia with the 11-year-old gelding by Denzel. Little tap at the Palm Beach equine fence, but going to stay there again. They can get a nice tight turn to just pick up neatly over the water. That was done very nicely, as we can see. Signalled as clean. This has been efficient so far as well. This in theory should be good for time without getting too ahead of ourselves. Steadies a little in there. Time allowed is 77, shouldn't be an issue. There we go, that's how to do it. 74.89, and gives us the first, the clear rounds there with Olivia Martin and Pickwick and the Cruisever. So clear round number 1 on the board of this BrainJuice U25 Grand Prix this afternoon. I guess a little touch there at the Palm Beach equine fence. Very efficiently ran, really nice line. One to follow. Following now is 20-year-old Lola Head from Houston, Texas. Training with Stephen Blumen with the horse Marilyn for the over-the-top stables. 10's NYU. So standard set by Olivia Martin with the opening clear in this $50,000 class. Good pace as well on this. Again, quickly gets back smoothly on that roll back to the MS fence. Just keep coming to this and they should be all right. Yep, 76.73, just all right. And so for Lola Head and Marilyn, doubling up the clears now. Olivia Martin and Lola Head the clears at the moment, with Marilyn looking good. Again, efficient enough line. Another one to just get a little bit closer on the Palm Beach equine fence. Again, like I say, wasting nothing on those turns. Mimi Gotchman now. Maybe with the SMG Sport Horses at Targa BH. We've seen Mimi plenty of times this year, of course. Through the big 5-star competitions as well. Grand Prix winner this season. In terms of World Cup, that was up in Ocala, but she's been part of the US teams. Previous medalist through youth championships, but now very swiftly move on from all of that. very used to jumping at a high level. Oh, and just unfortunately not wide enough. That's the back bar of the MS down. And so comes home with the 4 for Mimi Gotchman. Tiger BH going into third place at the moment, 73.41. So showing again time fully achievable there. Now 18-year-old Tony Storman's next. He's the young talent from Germany. Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Balowinski. Tony spends a good part of his year based here in the United States, working with both Mum Helena and Dad Tim. Been competing in a list of classes here and in Ocala this season very nicely. Former winner here in the National Grand Prix as well. Was also part of the Major League Series last year. Was a good building set of classes for him for the European Youth Champion before in his earlier days. Already swiftly move on. Rider in his last school year now. Turned 18 this year. Tall, effective rider. Nicely at the water, nice and balanced beyond it. Again, all the time, not wasting a stride. Just wait there a second, coming to the MS. And good round from Tommy Stormans. Is it enough? Oh, just 1 second over, 77.47. Good round overall. But just leave them on the one time with RMF Balowinski. But looking this very efficient pair. He took some good lines around there as well, but unfortunately just picks up the one time for Tony Storman. So 2 clears to date. Alexander Alston now, the 22-year-old, again with the North Run team, Missy Clark and John Brennan. One here in the Grand Prix, back onto the field as well for him. Right, he's had a super youth career already. He's actually a senior at SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. He's actually studying advertising and branding, minoring in business and graphic design. Also on their well-established equestrian team as well. And some really good finishes in Traverse City last season as well. And again, really good set of developing FEI Grand Prix there for them. Again, it's been a happy hunting ground. He's been gold in the Youth Championships before now. He knocked the takeoff, but it doesn't look like he landed in the water, and I'm sure he didn't, but that's not for me to judge, that's for the judge to judge, which is why it's still clear. But yeah, he did not put foot in the water, so still clear. needs to keep coming in. Will just maybe go over one time, 77.44. Another rider who's up there in the top group. He's fourth in the championship at the moment. So just the one time for Alexander Alston. Comes back here to the water. Here's a little replay of this. Like I say, he catches the takeoff actually behind, pulls them over, just pulls them into the water. Kevin Giblin, as our judge down there, says no, safe, it looks good, because that is how the rule works. He didn't land in the water. The fact the filler's not counting for it, so the fact that moves. Saw that years ago, happened to Beezy Madden as well. But Timefall caught them in the end. So he goes into third. Alex Alston. It's still Livia Martin and Lola Head as our top two at this stage. Elise Stevens, Omega H and DB. Belgian bred mare by Canaan for the Rendezvous Farm. For the rider from Wisconsin. In fact, the 19-year-old from Milwaukee, to be exact, trains with Spencer Smith and Daisy Farish. 3-year partnership of this pair now. Aiming for US Senior Nations Cups in the future. Currently a sophomore at Dartmouth College, studying politics, philosophy and economics. And a member again of their equestrian team, who actually won last year's national championships. Just to get that in. Right, it's been individual bronze at the North American Youth Championships as well, representing the junior team on 2 occasions in the Nations Cup final. Again, a gold medal coming from them there too. Time-wise should be okay. And Stevens looking good, and yeah, we're going to be fine. 74.32 gives us the third of the clears there with Omega H and DB for Lee Stevens. They're currently 6th in the championship as well, so another potential contender to go on the rise here. Mary Rose Canterbury now, and Sido for the next. Mary Rose for the 5C Ranch and Minerals. Based out of Houston, Texas. Now for the 19-year-old who trains with Daniel Bloom, and Daniel down there giving his advice on a newer partnership here, just been together a few months now, just at the end of last year. High at the water but on the dry side. Not too long ago jumping their first 3-star Grand Prix as well, after finishing well at 2-star level to move it up at step 2. Last year graduating in May on a gap year before starting at the University of Miami in the fall of this year. Daniel just to the side of the ring looks towards the clock, and 76.45. It is going to be the 4th of clears there. Mary Rose Canterbury and Sido will go into the jump off as well. 4 of them so far. The rider from Texas here at the water. Big step onto the dry side. The 12-year-old mare, that is the entry on course with Isabel Cox
U25 series in Thunderbird, British Columbia last August, a recent graduate of Dartmouth College.
So 4 clears at the moment in this BrainJuice U25 final. 23-year-old Izzy Cox now. The 5 roosters. Alicia Santa Rosa. That was from Patricio Pascal of Mexico. Himself a highly successful championship rider with the Mexican team, but the 23-year-old here from Palo Alto, California. This pair had been together just over 9 months now. So sort of middle part of last year. She actually won the U25 series in Thunderbird, a lovely venue up at Langley, up in, near Vancouver. She graduated from Dartmouth College. Was good over the water, but just toes one away after it. Coming in on 4, just cuts in at the last, but doesn't quite get them under the time. 77.06. 4 jumping 1 time for Izzy Cox there, and Alicia Santa Rosa puts them into 9th place. 4 clears at the moment with 12 gone.
From Wellington, here Taylor Colley and her mount, the 14-year-old Stella Fonse Colley, classical to Price here, while the Stonehenge Tables of Ocean, New Jersey. 18-year-old rider based here in Wellington, a national equitation champion. Twice has been to the North American Young Rider Championships.
Now to equitation champion, 18-year-old Taylor Colley now. Horse from the Stonehenge stables from training with Max Amaya there. Taylor with Classical de Crisca. 18-year-old who also medalled at the North American Youth Championships, silver and bronze. Can get good places in Europe last season as well, and a well-documented run through the equitation finals with successive wins. Following with her mother's footsteps, one who has been winner of many Grand Prix, including the American Gold Cup. Signalled clear at the water. Just needs to keep moving down this final run. I think it's going to be close, but we'll see. I think it might just be a little too close. It's a very nice round, but it is going to be 2 for time. 78.13, 2 there for Taylor Colley this time, and Classical de Crisca puts another very nice round together that puts them into 7th place. But it is 2 for time. 2 of them on 1 time, for Tony Stormans and Alexander Alston. 4 clears this stage with Elise Stevens, with Olivia Martin, Marius Canterbury, and Lola Head. Interesting with Mary Rose Canterbury, and should be some good points for Alexander Alston as well, who are both in the top 5. Christian Hacker now, the 19-year-old, represents Guatemala for Friendship VDL for the CSH Equine for the 18-year-old. Trains with the De La Joyos. Past team silver medalist, team gold 2024 in the North American Youth Championships. Been a circuit champion here at WEF before now. He's a freshman at the University of Miami. Yeah, it was just coming unsettled into that Southern Arches double. Tried to get things on an even keel, but didn't quite come together at the right time, unfortunately. Obviously going to add some time faults and what has otherwise been a very good round. Yeah, it's a shame. It's going to be a score that doesn't really tell the story. It is 4 there, of course, for the Circle, 13 for time added, 89.76 for Christian Hacker, and for Friendship VDL.
Brookline, Massachusetts resident Eva Fisherman is our next rider, currently number 2 in the standings. Coming into our final event, series final, her mount is Castlevano.
Reapproach, no problem at all.
Is owned with by the rider from Brookline, Massachusetts, 22 years of age. Has been very competitive, showing up to the.
Now, Eva Fisherman currently second in the championship, behind that of Campbell Brown, both part of the North Run stable. Ava, the 22-year-old from Brookline, Massachusetts, near Boston. Castelvano by Casal. Been together 4 years now. I think it was written by Daniel Deusser before. It's now been showing through to the 3-star level for Ava. Second behind Campbell Brown, like I say, double points. Ava on 174, Campbell Brown on 208. About 74, 75, but should be okay. Yep, 75, 69. And so Ava Fisherman, a shot at the title as well, with Castelvano keeps her hopes alive there against fellow stablemate Campbell Brown. Gives the 5th clear of this BrainJuice U25 final at this point. So still some competitive battle to come. Campbell Brown, in fact, a couple to go until we get to her. Cassidy Rain still to go, who's in our top 3 as well. Ty Simpson now. Riffle Hitch and Coralia for the 24-year-olds. Again, for Ty, also been regular at the North American Youth Championships twice there. Plays this last season through Tryon, through Ocala, and Terra Nova as well over near Sarasota. She's going to have a fence down there. Tie in the top 10 of those of the series overall. It's going to be okay for time, but it is going to have one down for Ty Simpson and Coralia EVS. Very much bred for the in terms of rider for an equestrian star, but today just the one down. Stretched out there, got a little bit longer stretched out, just catches it behind. So the clears so far: Ellie Stevens, Olivia Martin, Ava Fisherman, Mary Rose Canterbury. Several of those up in our top few in terms of points for the overall series as well. Campbell Brown, who's led the series from the win at the very start. The 18-year-old rider, like I said, also part of the North Run team as well. 18-year-old from Fayetteville, Arkansas. A year between this pair now. It's from the MMK Equestrian. Junior team bronze at the Youth Nations Cup final last year, 2025. That takes place over in Europe. Junior individual silver in the Traverse City North American Youth Championships. Driving seat of this series from start to almost finish at the moment. So a lot of eyes here, especially with Ava Fisherman already clear as well. Cassidy Rain still to come, who sits in third. Just be inside the time is the key bit here. 500ths over, 77.05. One time fault for Campbell Brown and Colina Zed. Is that going to be enough? It actually puts her into 6th place at the moment, so she's still going to get a lot of points for that. It might well be enough still to win the series. We will see. I think there's probably enough breathing space for her, but we've got the mathematicians on that, which is great, not me, to work out what is possible. So just on that one tiniest fraction of a time fall to the end for Campbell Brown from Arkansas. Lucas Maya van Hoel now, the 20-year-old. Camilo de Belchet, going by Copain de Belchet for our next. So hotting up a little more for the championship. Like I say, just the one time fault might well be enough, but we will see. 19-year-old in right now from New York City. Their first 3-star classes last summer in Saugerties, New York as well. Is going to drop the pole at the Palm Beach Equine Fence. Sophomore at Georgetown Walsh School of Foreign Service. Aiming to study global business with minors in French and Latin American studies. So 3 on the one time fault at the moment. Campbell Brown, Alex Alston, Tony Storman still puts them in with some good points. Taylor Corley had the 2. 9th. Eight's going to be the score, in fact, +1 by the tiniest of margins, 77.01. 9 in total for Lucas Maya van Hoel and Camilo de Belchet. Travels on through the vertical of the Palm Beach Equine Clinic fence there. Here the Southern Arches double just adds another one as they knuckle that one over. Ariana Marnell now with a horse that has looked familiar to several. The 20-year-old above that on Alison Firestone's Ikikara. In the overall championship order. The 19-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada. Trains with Claudio Baroni and Ken Farrington as part of the Kent's program. As part of the team that won gold at the North American Youth Championships previously. Went very well here last year as part of this series. Currently at Auburn University. Sophomore on the equestrian team there. Looks pretty on it for time as well, in a good way. Very well done. So Ariana Marnell and Yukikara are producing clear round number 6 of the list now. Pushes Campbell Brown down another slot to 7 again. That might help the points for Ava Fisherman yet. Finale points with a withdrawal we had away from the 30 means 58 to the winner, so under the 60 potentially if we'd had the 30 started, so 58 would go to the winner, 54, 52 and so on down. Teddy Pritzker now for the 3 Flamingo stables of Chicago. Kaya Mars, the horse that was actually formerly within the Ken Farrington stable. For the rider from Chicago. Years of age now. He's actually on the winning team event team before now. He's been well placed in these U25 classes. Senior at the University of Miami. Should be okay. And there Teddy Pritzker and Grata Mars also adding to the clear list, 2 on the bounce. Now Teddy Pritzker and Grata Mars joining in the jump off as well with 7 in. It's 8 left to go in the first round of this BrainJuice U25 Grand Prix final.
7 are clear right now. Cassidy Rain from Canada will be our next rider. She hails from Raleigh, North Carolina, riding the Rain family entry. It's okay.
Again, good efficient path all the way round. Cassidy Rain now, the 21-year-old from Raleigh, North Carolina, representing Canada. Training with Helena Stormans as part of the Rain team. Alongside, of course, Nina Malave. The whole family setup, which is lovely. By Chaco's son for Cassidy. Cassidy currently 3rd in the championship, so this could be another key one to get some big points here this afternoon. partnership of 3.5 years now with Casti, who's also been competing on and getting experience on the Major League Tour. Oh. Ping. It's not slow. It's kept the pace up all the way around. And it's going to be a good round for them. 72.49. Cassie Rain of Canada. Scorial K will also go into the jump off. So that means we have Ava Fishman, Cassie Rain, and just off the pace. So those two are into the jump off, just off the pace. The number 1 and number 4 in the series, Campbell Brown and Alexander Alston. So those two will be watching on as the rest do battle for points, more points. They'll all get points down the line, but it means they can't get the top points here this afternoon. Casty Rain, little touch there coming out of the Griffiths residential fence.
National championships, individual gold, bronze, team gold, North American Young Rider Championships as well. JJ Toronto.
JJ Toronto up next.
Leon 50.
For JJ, 18th in the series. Like I say, he missed the early qualifiers, unfortunately, so he had that tough fall here in the arena, back onto week 2. That's back very quickly for the 15-year-old, and here he is again with Leon 50. The medal finals, Maclay final, individual gold, individual bronze, team gold. Previously the North American Youth Championships on the team that were bronze last year in Belgium as well, in the Nations Cup final for the youth. Only 15, currently attends the King's Academy. Ripple there. Time is not going to be an issue for them. And JJ looking for a good finish here for the Maclay winner. Clear round number 8 on the list. 6 left to go in the first round. JJ joining Casty Rain, Ariana Marnell, Elise Stevens, Olivia Martin, Teddy Pritzker, Ava Fisherman, Mary Rose Canterbury and Lola Head. Campbell Brown in 10th now. More and more chance for the points to make a difference here. Julie Kozlowski to go now, the 18-year-old Keystone, Colorado, actually trains with Jimmy Turano, father of JJ. Crystal Clare, the Swedish mare by Cristallo. Who's been champion previously at Devon, Washington, Capital Challenge through a list of different classes. Senior at Berkeley Preparatory School. Been on the Dean's List 3 times now. Just going to catch that Palm Beach Equine vertical. The roll back to the water. Little encouragement there, gets them on the dry side, gives a bit of space to this Prestige Oxer now.
Kelly Kozlowski and Crystal Clare with 2 jumps in the debit column. Finishes 5.
So Yulia Kozlowska and Crystal Clare finishing on a total of 8 overall.
Vertical with 2 countdowns. Now to our final 5, $50,000
Into the final few here. 9 clears at the moment. A little tap there, unfortunately, at the eye defence. See them a little later into the course there. Now to Ryland Conway next, the 17-year-olds. Fairhaven, New Jersey. Trains with Stacia Madden and the team at Beacon Hill. The mare by Casiro is Capella Y. Team silver at the Prix Estates at Harrisburg last year. Team bronze, individual 6th at the North American Youth Championships in Michigan. It's already signed to Auburn's D1 equestrian team. A shift to the right through that double. Just leaves them underneath the Ida Development vertical in the end, just hangs the legs through that. Going to stay at the 9 clears so far, just on the 4, 73.07 for Ryland Conway and Capella Y.
Gibbs hails from Colorado Springs, Colorado. The mountain ranch sitting in her mouth called Clip the Hayes Z. The Zangers not gelding and 14-year-old.
So still holding at the 9 clears, 4 left. Jordan Gibbs, Alexandra Ryden, Isabel Ehrlich and Daniel Cairns. Jordan Gibbs now for the Mountain King Ranch. Clip to LaHaye's Ed for the rider from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Trains with Emily Smith. Now for Jordan. 19-year-old, twice a part of the North American Youth Championships, including a team gold. One just... The pole thought about it. The energy up around the turn here, back to the water. There's quite a wider push to it. Some prefer just a straight, tight line to it. Just on the 4 at the moment, so keeps Campbell Brown in 10th place on the 1-time fault. Shouldn't be any more to add to it. It's going to be on 4, 76.31, just on 4 there for Jordan Gibbs and Clip de la Haye Z.
Alexander Ryden hails from Cary, North Carolina. Precision equine setting in development's 4-horse mare. This is a 12-year-old that ran over in the fluid.
Drops an early rail for them at the Chrome Horse Fence. Determination at the water. into our final three. And Alexandra Ryden now. With Arundel de Flot for the precision equine. So Kerry, North Carolina, part of the Sweetenham training team here. 21-year-old who's been 3 times part of the youth championships as well. Placed in Kentucky and Michigan in the last 12 months. And off comes the boot, but still in comes the clear. And so we'll take us to clear round number 10 with Alexandra Ryden there, giving the latest of the clears, just with the couple left to go. First 2 left to go. Canada's Isabella Ehrlich now. And Tucker KDWZ from Burlington, Ontario. 17-year-old, twice a part of the North American Youth Championships as well, including a team silver. And we'll just leave Daniel Kerrins as our last to go. Isabella's 17th in the overall championship. Coming home on the 8 for the Canadian. It's going to make it 12 with 1 at the last as well. 75.53. It's 8 there for Isabelle Ehrlich and Tucker, leaving 1 to come. So Daniel Kerrins the last to go, the 20-year-old. Again, following on from his successful parents' career. Won in the 2 stars at Jersey City last year and the New York GCT there. Some very good placings already through 4-star at Old Salem and in Michigan at Traverse City. Final ride to go, 10 clears at this point. Elbows and energy down to the water, but it's clean. Time is going to be just enough, I think, 76.33. And so the final combination will be Parla Jump Off will be last to go in that. The 11th of the clears there going to Daniel Kerins and Diacet for the Gotham Enterprises. And so 11 going to the jump off stage of this $50,000 BrainJuice U25 Grand Prix final. So points towards the final stage as well. Of course, those have been accumulating throughout the season. So those the clears. Olivia Martin will start things off for Canada. Lola Head, it is Lee Stevens, it is Mary Rose Canterbury, Ava Fisherman, Ariana Marnell, Teddy Pritzker, Cassidy Rain, JJ Toronto, Alexandra Ryden and Daniel Kerins of Ireland to complete. We've had Irish wins before as well. Francis Derwin, I seem to remember from a couple of seasons ago. So we're back in a few moments' time, ready for the jump off of this BrainJuice U25 series finale.
Thanks for walking us through the plan.
You guys heading up north soon?
Yeah, got Lizzie for a couple weeks this summer.
Taking her fishing, I hope. That's the plan.
Doors. Connect us to what's important.
Excited, sweetie?
A dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors. Backed by a team of specialists, your advisor helps you build a personalized, tax-smart investment strategy, identifying opportunities across your entire portfolio. And when life surprises you, your plan can change too. Because doors were meant to be opened.
Every stride, every jump, every moment of brilliance begins long before horse and rider enter the ring. It begins beneath them, on footing they can trust. For over 20 years, GGT Footing Textile has built the ground champions are made on, protecting horses, elevating performance, and shaping the sport from the ground up. GGT Footing Textile. Good footing is safe footing.
Welcome to Carlswood, the home of Irish Olympic medalist, coach and international horse producer, Cian O'Connor. At Carlswood, we pride ourselves on the belief that success is reward for effort. Set in County Meath, Carlswood is the home of Cian's industry-leading high-performance centre. The Carlswood system is based on a structured approach to daily routine and meticulous planning to help reach our goals. At Carlswood, Cian and the team work together to provide coaching, mentoring, advice on horse purchases and goal setting. We also facilitate students who wish to progress their show jumping skills while they study in universities in Ireland and across Europe. When it comes to developing your horse's fitness, scheduling and planning around competitions, no stone is left unturned. At Carlswood, we are committed to delivering quality, a place where our goal is the fulfillment of your ambition.
At Palm Beach Equine Clinic, we know your horse is not only a superior athlete, but a part of your family. With more than 30 veterinarians, 4 board-certified surgeons, and the most technologically advanced equine imaging suite in the country, our team has all the skill sets required for accurate diagnosis and successful treatment. Palm Beach Equine Clinic is committed to providing exceptional service and care for both patients and owners. Visit equineclinic.com today to make us a part of your team.
NetJets is more. And with NetJets, you get more. More exceptional service. Heightened safety standards. And anytime access to where you're needed most. Do more and miss less with NetJets.
Welcome to Wellington International, the biggest horse show in the world. 3 months of competition through the Winter Equestrian Festival. Come and follow all the action. If you join us on site, that's great, but also on wellingtoninternational.com/live. Whether it's World Cup Dressage, the Equitation Championships, top-class show jumping, culminating in that $1 million Rolex US Equestrian Open Grand Prix. Each week on Wednesday as well, join us for Lemieux WEF Weekly at wellingtoninternational.com/live.
Well, set to get back underway into the jump-off of this $50,000 BrainJuice U25 Series finale Grand Prix. It is a total of 11 combinations coming back. Olivia Martin will start things off. Daniel Kearns is last to go. Campbell Brown gaining points, her points settled for the championship now. We'll see how that comes out in the final shake-up. And also points to come for our group yet, still to be decided. Remember, double points on this, so 59 points off to our winning combination here today. 58 points to be correct. So final 11 with that group of points still to be decided. And so starting us off is Olivia Martin and the Oakland Training and Sales Pickwick. Van der Kruissever, Olivia, who trains with Dara Kenny, a 17-year-old from Ottawa. Shortened course looks like this: 7, 8, 9A and B. New fences 14 and 15 take them around the water jump. And from there, 12A, first part of what was the double, and 13, the BrainJuice fence. Again, same as it was in the first round to be the finishing spot. So the prestige fence after the water to get them going. It's 9A and B. And they jump this fence in a different direction, opposite direction, round the water. 12, just 12A this time. And last fence. So good start. It's going to be Olivia Martin with a clear. 35.84 with Pickwick to start things off into this $50,000 BrainJuice U25 Series Final Grand Prix. That lays down the target. Just trying to get a really tight turn there. Just gives a little roll to the pole, but it's going to stay. You see they're flying along, passing the birds as they go. Second up will be Lola Head and Marilyn, the 20-year-old from Houston, Texas, training with Stephen Blumen. The rider who attends NYU. Now, how did its double in around 12? Our previous wasn't just there or thereabouts, maybe a fraction back at the moment. Gets the eyes fixed, keeps moving around the water jump back to this Oxer. Good cut across there. Now she's starting to really get the energy going, but it just makes them flatter, unfortunately, coming to the Griffiths residential fence. Similarly at the last, 34.16, faster time, but it is, 2 down actually there for Lola Head and Marilyn, so they will finish on 8. Here, taking a hurdling shot at that. We're just going to try and take that on the angle and turn in the air. Was just going to lose them the height though, unfortunately, as they go. They weren't going to get the shot off the ground for it, and they just left them slightly beyond the perfect spot there for the final Oxer. So from Lola Head to Elise Stevens next, 19-year-old from Milwaukee. Omega H and DB. 3-year partnership for the rider, who's a sophomore at Dartmouth College. Fast start. energy going into this so far. It's close up to our leading time at the moment, not much in it. And again, tries to be fast there, and it just leaves them on a flatter plane too. Gets the jump to the left over the Griffiths fence. Good try. It is going to again be a faster time, 34.09, but one down on the 4 for Lee Stevens and Omega H and DB.
With Lee Stevens with 4 points. 34.49. Fourth are riders, second rider from Houston, Texas. Here is the rider of Mary Rose Canterbury and Seda. 13-year-old Zangerzai Gelding. Only one clear Canadian rider, Libby Martin, showing the way.
Mary Rose Canterbury next. 5C Ranch and Minerals of Houston, Texas. Sedo for the rider who trains with Daniel Blumen. Already started to move up into the 3-star Grand Prix, heading the end of the latter part of this year to the University of Miami. Olivia Martin leads 35.84. Oh, and unfortunately she just gets stuck in the turn. Momentum back up. So back off and running, coming. Just going to have that one too. On 8. Daniel Blumen just watching from the sidelines. 51.49, Mary Rose Canterbury goes fourth. Olivia Martin remains in the lead.
Time around the time final. They continue to play Beat the Clock here in our U25 final. Eva Fisherman from Brookline, Massachusetts, returning with Castellano.
We're able to get back going again.
Into our final here today.
It's away with conviction.
In the standings. Castellano, a 16-year-old or 17-year-old full-time ago.
Eve Fisherman now. Now this could be a big round for her. Currently second in the championship. Campbell Brown finishing on the one-time fault, so further down. A win here could certainly help the chance. Campbell is in 11th place. Still going to get her some good points. Not sure it'll be enough to maybe topple her if Ava can win, but we'll give it a good go for the 22-year-old from Brookline, Massachusetts. Time to beat 35.84, gets the shot at the Griffiths residential they'd want. This is going to run very, very close, maybe just beyond. Yes, it is, 36.16. And so into second place there. Second spot for Ava Fisherman. Olivia Martin keeping the lead, 35.84 from her, 36.16 from Ava Fisherman. Marnell, Yukikara, 19-year-old from Las Vegas. Trains with the Kent Farrington team. Nice confident round to start off. $35.84 to beat. Lovely shot there. This one will be key. Gets across it, gets that move left. This should be enough to go into the lead if they leave it up, and it's looking good. 35-17, yep. New leading combination in Ariana Marnell and Yuki Kara, so they take over from Olivia Martin. Ariana Marnell, who was in 14th place coming into the championship stage. Really good round, confident round. All showing up well for them, but good confident attack of the course with a plan. Teddy Pritzker now, 23-year-old from Chicago, Illinois. Again with the Kent Farrington team. Got Adam Mars, former rider of Kent's in fact. He helped develop this horse. Senior at the University of Miami. Steadier through the first few, so it's a little bit to find in the next few, but that's going to drop, so that's going to push them down. On the 4, fat 34.60 is a time, faster time for Teddy Pritzker and Claire Mars than that of the leader Ariana Marnell, but unfortunately on the 4 puts them into 5th place there, but a really good shot by Teddy there. Was trying really to make this turn as efficient as possible, but just unfortunately forward through it. Great try though from Teddy Pritzker. Out into the bridge as we go into a final few. A little bit of breeze now, a little darkness over the top in terms of there may be some rain on the horizon. Cassidy Rain up next, also 3rd in the championship right now, another big contender here. 21-year-old from Raleigh, North Carolina. Trains with Elena Stormans, just seeing her top of her head go past the hedge line. And a long-time partnership with Escorial K. Always makes a difference. As I say, she's been really getting good groundwork, cutting her teeth through the major league shows and over in Europe. Say a good fast start, but unfortunately caught up with them there. The pace just catching a couple of rails. You need to be quick out of the blocks here to catch the leader and just try to get tight in there. Coming in on 12. Good effort for trying. It is 37.51 on 12 for Cassidy Rain of Canada and Escorial K. Probably good news for Ava Fisherman and her chances with points. Slightly longer shot at that. Let's say a really good strong effort through. Going in to win. 3 left to go. JJ Serrano now. Lyon 50 for the young 15-year-olds. McClay champion, medal champion from Washington. Medal champion from Harrisburg, to be correct. Now winds up. Swift early turn back. He's been These T-Throw Lister classes are comfortable at this pace. This has certainly got good foot speed. 35.17 to beat. Could be new leader by quite a way, and it is going to be 33.24. JJ Tirano and Leon 50 taking over the lead. Fast run early on from them to light it up. And so new leaders 33.24. Ariana Marnell 35.17. Olivia Martin third 35.84. Really nice shot there, and you can see he's already looking where he's going, but keeping the horse focused still on what the job is to be done.
She appears now with a 12-year-old from Precision Equine.
Final two. Alexandra Ryden first of those. 21-year-old, 3 times part of the North American Youth Championships. Arundel de Flot. The Sweet Oak team. So 35.38 clear there for Alexandra Ryden, going into third place now. 35.38. JJ Tirano set a massive target.
JJ Tirano was at the top of the board, 33.24 for the time to beat. And here at Daniel Cairns from Ireland, returning with a set Hanoverian mare for the Gotham.
Final combination coming up in this year's championship. Daniel Cairns. The Gotham Enterprise is Georgina Bloomberg's Set, the New York-based team for the young Irishman. Certainly plenty of momentum. Cuts across it. I was going to say, I'm not sure, but they're going to be very close on the time, and might just, yeah, 33.10. They were faster, but on 4 there for Daniel Cairns. Full marks to Daniel for giving it a really good go there with the Set, and so we'll leave him in 6th place overall. So JJ Tirano will be our winner. Tough one there to get there, the left turn, give yourself enough space, and fence dropping in the end. But it is going to be the top finish for JJ Tirano and Leon 50, Ariana Marnell and Yukikara finishing in 2nd, Alexandra Ryden finishing 3rd. But Daniel Cairns giving us the fastest time of the lot. Olivia Martin 4th in the end for Canada. Ave Fisherman top 5. The rider was 2nd in the championship coming into this. Final points coming into play now. And then from there, it is down to 6th place, I say, for our fastest on the grid in the end. And final points for the championship. It looks like it is still a win for Campbell Brown in the overall championship for this BrainJuice U25. Fisherman in 2nd. Cassidy Rain will remain in 3rd. So those 3 remaining, as were Elise Stevens to move up into 4th place, and Mary Rose Canterbury with a top 5 finish as well. Presentation is coming up for this BrainJuice U25 $50,000 Grand Prix. It's a win for the 15-year-old, youngest in the field. JJ Tirano is number 1. with Lyon 50. Very well done to him, and to the Torontos and the North Run team as well. And JJ will be this year's winner, and Campbell Brown, the overall champion, both going in the direction of the North Run stables. So well done to them. Another successful run, and we'll hand over to the championship team. Let's take a look at JJ's winning round as well, as another well executed round from him. As you can see, top of the table there. Fast start for JJ. Out of here in what was about 12 seconds. And here is where he certainly did not take the foot off the gas. Gets a lovely square shot at 14. Loses nothing in the pace as he comes here. This was also where some just tried to cut maybe a little more. He kept a little bit straighter to it. And then hustled up to the last. Nicely done, JJ Toronto, the winner of this $50,000 Grand Prix. And he will be crowned that in just a moment, as will Campbell Brown be crowned the winner of the championship for 2026. That's all coming up. Thank you for joining us. Reminder, next week it is the Hermes final on Saturday night. Also Equitation Championship on Friday night as well. That's all coming up as part of next week's program. So we'll see that next week. Thursday, I think, is for the Equitation. So just check that one. And so that is coming up on next week's lineup. Looking forward to that. In the meantime, I hand over to Pete Doubleday out in the arena for the presentation. Here they come.
National Anthem. Big win for our star of the Sunday program, our BrainJuice U25 Grand Prix winner, and we'll enjoy a round of honor coming up here in the International Arena. Getting all gathered up, and we'll take up with our top 3 riders. So we enjoy the round of honor here in our International Arena for the afternoon. Coming up for one more photo in our winner's circle. Congratulations again to our top competitor today, Lyon 50, with JJ Toronto from Wellington. So now we'll enjoy our round of honor, and we congratulate our top competitor here today, JJ Toronto, and the winning mount of Lyon 50, the BrainJuice U25 Series Grand Prix winner. Top 3, JJ Toronto from Wellington, Ariana Marnell from Las Vegas, Alexander Ryden out of Cary, North Carolina. We are going to move into our grand finale of our BrainJuice series this year, and our series winners, the top 3 riders, will join us here in just a moment. And we'll honor our top 3 with a special presentation. The series has started out in January. Double points that were offered here in the Grand Prix you just saw, and for the overall award title coming right up. So our top 3 riders make their way in now for the series awards. We continue to direct your attention in front of our bridge area at the in-gate section of our Wellington International. And we are going to acknowledge our 3rd place here today. Representing Canada, Cassidy Rain will be our 3rd place finisher for our series here today. Congratulations, Cassidy Rain out of Raleigh, North Carolina, representing Canada. 2nd place honors for our series. We congratulate Eva Fisherman from Brookline, Massachusetts, with a red ribbon ride for 2nd. And our overall winner coming in with the lead and retaining that lead, we congratulate from Fayetteville, Arkansas, Campbell Brown will earn the title here today up on the top step of our podium, and receiving a brand new Honda Dex motorbike, a luxury duffel bag full of gifts courtesy of BrainJuice, as well as a flight credit for 1 horse to Europe to compete this summer courtesy of the Duda Corporation. Top 3 series riders, very competitive series right from January on. And again, we salute some of the very best. The future of our Grand Prix sport well represented on the podium here this afternoon. Campbell Brown, our overall champion. Eva Fisherman for the 2nd. Cassidy Rain for the 3rd. That'll close down our BrainJuice Award ceremony, Grand Prix and the Series Awards. We set for our final class coming up. We have a 1.35 m Junior Jumper Classic. That'll be up next here in the International Arena.